victory over all wrong. You may be seated.
Throughout this stewardship season, we have been lifting up varieties of life-transforming ministries and opportunities for service in our life and congregation. At this time, let me invite Ned Chamberlain to come forward to share a word with us about the work of our outreach ministry team. Ned, thank you very much for doing this. Just introduce yourself to those who don't know you, how long you've been here, your family, those sorts of things.
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Ned Chamberlain. I'm one of those 845ers, so some maybe new to some of you. I've been attending Unity for over 25 years now. My wife and I were married here, and I was actually also baptized here. My wife Angela grew up in the church, so she's one of the native, Fort Mill, TKK folks. My son Jackson is a freshman at Clemson, and my daughter is a junior at Fort Mill.
Excellent. Well, good, Ned. I know you've been involved in the leadership of the outreach ministry team or the mission work here. Share a little bit about why that's an important part of how you practice your faith.
Yeah, for me, outreach is really a core part of my faith. It's about showing the love and compassion of Jesus, both here in the community and around the world. I see it lifting up others, and it really lifts me up along the way as well. I feel blessed being involved in the outreach. It allows me to give back and be a blessing to others. And for me, it's not about only hearing the word of Christ, but it's also showing Christ's love in all that we do and in tangible ways. Outreach is about lifting hearts, sharing burdens, and making the love of Christ known.
Excellent. We are lifting up the ministry here at Unity because of the ways exactly that's happening. I know that the outreach ministry team has done some significant, important work over this last year, and share a little bit with us about that, as well as maybe some personal experience.
Yeah, sure. This past year, Molly led a book study called Freeing Congregational Mission, and it really led us to take a step back and examine how we can best serve the congregation and develop criteria for how we evaluate our mission partners. Because we really want to align our core values with the congregation and make the most impact with what we have available to us. And some of the criteria examples we looked at would be an example like whether we're serving here in the local community or far away. It could be meeting the immediate needs of individuals or helping transforming lives. It could be like financial giving or just personal involvement with time and talents. And then we look at just the overall effectiveness of our mission partners. And probably I've definitely many meaningful experiences here serving in outreach. Probably the one that stands out to me, that always chokes me up when I start talking about it. Part of the Family Promise overnight hosting that we do, it's really hard work, like sleeping at the church, so that's what really gets me. But no, so one of the moms there one night, she was just going through a really difficult time and just really upset and trying not to show, her emotions to her children. So she's just struggling and really needs someone to talk to. And myself and the other overnight host, we just spent some time with her, listening to her, encouraging her, got her some coffee and just spent time with her. So even little things like that really felt like could give back and make a difference.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Ned, for giving of yourself in that particular way. In just a moment, we're going to be bringing forward our time, our talents, our financial pledges. Are there particular ways in which we could join in the work of the outreach ministry team?
Yeah, so definitely keep an eye on our newsletter and the bulletins for events and different opportunities to serve. You can always register through the website as well, or ask myself or Molly how you can participate. And we encourage as folks, think about what you enjoy doing. It could be anything from time or talents. Just think about what you enjoy, and then we can always also help you find a match to other partners and some of the relationships that we have. And thanks again for all those that served at Go Mad Day yesterday. It was a great opportunity to serve. And as we know, every contribution of our time, talent, and treasures helps lift up our outreach ministry, and those in turn lifts up so many others, both here locally and far away. So thank you.
Ned, thank you. Thank you very much. Once again, another illustration example of the ways of the ministry that you support as we share our time, our talents, and our treasures. This is the kind of ministry that happens when we come together to be nourished for worship, to encounter Christ at the table, and also as we are sent forth to share God's love in the world. This ministry and so much more is what we are committing to pray for and support this morning. So thank you for joining us together today as we do so and as we come to gather around the Lord's table.